Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well today. Happy Wednesday. Just gonna give it a minute or two for people to jump on. You are getting the Sherry and Sherry show today. I am completely alone in the store. Does not happen very often, but you got me today, and I have a trolley full of goodies to take you through. So please do jump in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from, what you might be hoping to see today. I've got lots of news. I've got things to share. I've got printouts because things sold out way faster than we anticipated they would. And most importantly, I am hydrating. Voice is still a little bit dry. It's very dry in here today, but I promise you've got me for at least the next, I can't even see the clock here, at least the next half hour, 45 minutes, and all kinds of good stuff. Hello, Jan. Hello, Sorum. Hope everyone is doing well. Sky's kind of gray. Not my best kind of sky, so we're going to cross fingers for some sunshine later this week. Hello, April. April was in earlier today, and we hooked her up with some goodies. And I have to say, so if you caught my learning live last night, you know I did put out a subtle, maybe not so subtle plea for treats. It really was just a joke, but look what Carol brought today. Easter cream eggs, woohoo! And Shelly, who is home from Alberta, she brought double the treats. Look at that. So when you ask, you receive. And Matt, pretend you're not seeing this, because this might not make it home. That could be my dinner tonight. Who knows? Anyways, let us jump right in. Like I said, I've got a trolley full of goodies here. Now that we're getting going, I think the sweater's coming off. It is, the blood's pumping, the excitement's going, and the hot flash is happening. All right, so I'm going to switch over to my desktop. Thank you so much to everyone who is tuning in tonight. And if you are watching on replay, thank you for coming back and watching us when you have time. One thing I will give you the heads up, we are expecting a courier pickup. So he may come in right during our live, and who knows, I might have to turn the camera on him and say, "You're late." But we will do the best we can, and we will pivot, and we will have a lot of fun. All right, switching over to the desktop in 3, 2, 1. There we go. See my hands. And I'm actually going to start off today with some artwork. So I think last week we shared some artwork. We've got even more artwork to share today. And it's actually quite a wide variety of goodies. So a few weeks back, we shared with you a new collection from 3/4 Designs called Honey Fields. And 3/4 design packs are really quite interesting because you get all of this gorgeous 12 by 12 paper, but then you also get some partial pages, you get fussy cutting sheets, you get all kinds of great goodies, as well as some pages for inspiration. Well, this was a pack that Chris chose, Crafty Chris, and boy, did she bust out her A game. I'm gonna dig this out of the bag here, and she did a whole bunch of layouts, and they are absolutely stunning. So that is one page, and I think there is one double page spread in here, but I'm just going to show them as individual pages because a lot of them, using the same paper, you could potentially mix and match. But she's gone and put glossy accents on the bees here and on the honey. There are some beautiful florals here and just a really, really stunning layout. So Chris, thank you. Gorgeous work. Really, really thrilled with what you brought for us. Here's another one, and this one really could go together. Again, I've got my tripod up as high as it can go, so it doesn't really fit the 12 by 12 well. But again, all these great little elements here with the the glossy accents on the page. Be graceful in motion, fearless in flight, and forever drawn to the beauty around you. What a beautiful quote. This one here, she's really brought in some gorgeous blue and yellow, really accents the flowers really nicely. So this is all the, and now I've forgotten the name of it, Honeyfield's collection from 3/4 Designs. Fussy cutting elements, adding, dimension here with the little butterfly. She's got some Wink of Stella on there. They really are pretty. And when the skies are gray, this is the time that we want to be playing with color, bringing in these bright yellows, thinking about spring. Technically, spring is here. Mother Nature just needs to get with the program. So lots of layouts, and I mean, there are still, I think there was still some left over in the kit as well. So lots of fun things. And then this one here where she's, curled the little pennants. Nice and subtle, this one, whereas the other ones had quite a bit of yellow. This one just has the yellow as accents, and she did a really great job. But wait, there's more. She did cards as well. Let me dig those out of the baggie here. So these 3/4 Designs packs can, really, really give you a lot of mileage and a lot of great projects, whether you are a card maker or a scrapbooker or both, or you could use these in your journals. They are absolutely stunning. So these are going to go over in our 3/4 Design section with the collection. This one's fun. Look at that little scooter. Vespa, I think it's called. Don't let aging get you down. It's too hard to get back up. Ain't that the truth? And then this one here, this would be perfect for Easter as well. So some really beautiful work just to get you inspired and get the colors going. That is from 3/4 Designs. All right. Last week also, I forgot to grab them off the shelf, but we showed you the summer camp collection from Spellbinders. And Ashley dropped off her samples today. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab it. Just grab the 2 pieces that she used. So there is these cute little critters, and then there is their summer camp accessories. There is another set of critters. There is an outdoor, like a canoe and that kind of outdoor equipment, I guess is the best way to say it. And Ashley is traditionally someone who does a lot of lawn fawn. So she combined the lawn fawn as well as these adorable critters. Perfect for Father's Day. Perfect for, and you'll recognize this one, travel. So she paired my retro suitcase with the little deer. Isn't that darling? I showed this to one of my contacts at Spellbinders, and she's like, I want to go to Disney now. I'm going to save that one till the end. There is this one here. So this one is the hedgehog minus his hair. So there we go. He can turn that little hedgehog into a cute little teddy bear. And she has paired this with a lot of fun lawn fawn stuff. Then we have this guy here. So cute. And this one with his little backpack. And I mean, you could take his hat off. You just put the backpack without the lantern. It could be a back to school layout as well, or maybe a graduation. And then I think this is my favorite one with the little guy peeking out of the window. So big thank you to Ashley. Sorry, there is one more. This one doesn't actually use the critters. It just uses the accessories. You make my heart quiver. How adorable is that? So thank you to Ashley.
You're welcome.
Hi there.
I'm talking to your.
I'm on a live right now, Angie. Good to see you. That's okay. We did close at 4 o'clock. Is there anything No, that's okay. Can I?
No.
Okay, that's okay. We'll talk to you later, Angie. So those are some New samples. Let's get into some new stuff. New stuff. All right. I'm just going to go in the order of the baskets that are here. So forgive me if these don't make a lot of sense. This is the Friends with Flair bundle from Hero Arts. And let me tell you, this is stinking adorable. I will be using the stencil in our Make and Mingle, which is next Thursday. So if you want to learn all about this, you want to come and do some stenciling with me, come and see us next Thursday. So this is our cute little jean jacket, and there are 5 different stencils in the set. What's super interesting is, and I'll see if I can get this close enough, number 1 is your base stencil. You will use that every single time. Number 2 and number 3 give you your jean jacket with the front facing view. So you've got the collar, you've got the buttons down the front, etc. Or you can skip 2 and 3 and go to 4 and 5 and do the back of the jean jacket. So if you want to come and see what that's all about, come and see us on Thursday next week. There's some super fun stamp sentiments. You're totally awesome. You've got flair. You're one of a kind. That's radical. And the dies that go with it. There is flair. So flair, I have learned, is another name for like enamel pins or decorations, your badges that go, onto your jean jacket. So there's this cute little set. And look I love the new Hero Arts packaging. They've done a real freshening and turnover that is going to give new life to this brand. So that's super exciting. This one, oh my goodness, suspenders. They are fun. And the way these work is these 2 pieces here are the base piece. So you've got the little ridges that emboss into your paper. And then these ones here are your strips. So if you want to do that rainbow pattern on it, you take this and you run 1 through yellow, 1 through blue, 1 through red, 1 through green, and then you layer them onto this base piece. And it's got the collar, it's got the little bow tie, and I forgot to bring my samples, but we did some fun stuff with this in our trade show most recently and had a lot of fun. And then to go with that jean jacket, there is actually a die that you can cut that out. Hi there, there's the 2 boxes right there. Thank you. Say hi to the Campar guy, everyone. So we got this as a bundle, and it is called Friends with Flair. Put this back in my Spellbinders basket. Then there's this guy. So this is a new storage box from Spellbinders, and it is similar but not the same as the wax seal box. In fact, it's better than the wax seal box, if I can get it out of the packaging. All right, open this up. So with this case, it does have our little closures, and it has your individual compartments. So unlike the wax seal, the sections do not come apart. So they are nice and solid. And then it's got these little dividers here that close right on top. And it's hard to see, but it closes right on top of those dividers. So this is meant for your sequins, your brads, your buttons, anything that you've got like little baggies of. You can put them in here, and I have been assured that they got the torture test, as they say, where they closed it, they shook it, they tossed it, they played catch with it, and the compartments did not get mixed up. I'm going to leave this one out of the package. I'm going to take it home and fill it with a whole bunch of stuff, and then we will do some pictures and put it through our own torture test, as they say, and let you know how that works out. But if you are looking for something to keep all of your little cha-chas, as Matt calls them, things that are in baggies that you want to put in a container, then this is for you. Next up in this basket is another burst of color. And this has actually arrived much earlier than I thought it was going to. I didn't think they were coming until later in April or May. But we have 6 brand new colors of VersaFine Clair. VersaFine Clair is technically a pigment ink. So it is not water-based. I actually think it is, does it tell me? No. Anyways, let us call it a pigment base. But the VersaFine and VersaFine Clair brands are the ones that Darlene and I recommend the most for sentiments and things with lots of great detail. It stamps amazing, and it is slow drying enough in theory that you can use it with embossing powder. I have not tried it myself, but it is good for that. Perfect for using watercolors to color stamped images, so you absolutely can use it with watercolors. Do not use it with your Copic markers. But we got these 6 new colors: lemonade, wisteria purple, melon soda, my nice bright green, dahlia purple, carrot orange, and Adriatic sea. And guess what? That's also going in the home pile so that we can swatch it and see what the colors look like. Again, they stamp beautifully, and they are very popular with a lot of our crafters. So that's going in the sherry pile. And that's it in this basket. Darlene says the container would be awesome for alpha die cuts. Absolutely. Anything that you've got little pieces. I've been saying with my retro suitcase die set, if you want to cut all of those corners, you could put those in there. So any little die cuts. And now the phone's ringing, but they can wait. Anyways, that case would be perfect for anything little that you want to store. All right, what's next? Let's talk about Concord and 9th. All right, what have I got in here? Darlene had me all well organized, and I thought I knew what the program was, but I didn't. So there are some new spring items from Concord and 9th. Yep, that whole pile. And some of these are new to us, or maybe restocks. So if you remember last week, we launched the new Neutrals collection of cardstock and ink. So here is the stamp set if you want to swatch those out. Watch next month, April. There will be the 2026 color collection will be launched. If you are doing your swatching, we brought in the full set as well. This has all of the different ink colors in the reconfigured 50 colors that they have. They even have one here. My favorite color is. Please note that favorite and color are both spelled the US way. I won't say wrong, though we all know that it's wrong. But all the rest of the colors are listed there. What's this? Briar and Blooms. Okay, Briar and Blooms. So this is a beautiful wreath. There is a coordinating stamp set that goes with it for your sentiments. So this would fit on your banner. You mean the world to me. Have a beautiful day. Happiest birthday. So those, that would work on its own. You don't need the flowers, but what a beautiful little collection here that you could put together. And we have, I'm going to leave that one till last. We have the retro radio. Concord does the retro stuff really, really well. So this is your old school rock and roll kind of radio from the 50s. That retro radio set and that coordinating stamp set. You're simply the best. Happy birthday to you. And most importantly, and this goes to each and every one of you, you rock. Hope your day is a hit. I also have the labels for the 50 colors, both the small size for the cubes and the large size for the larger pads. I think we had these in before, but they sold out very quickly. And then last from Concord is the Simple Stems stamp set. So there is this beautiful vase set with some beautiful little flowers, cute little flowers, some great little sentiments. Don't forget I love you. I hope your day is so good. Thank you, friend. And then it's got the coordinating die. Now I don't know if you look really closely at the die, look at what that is. those are stitching marks. So Darlene, of course, jumped all over that one. So here is a card just using the vase itself and doing some nice watercolor in there. She went on, when you see a lot of her samples today, she went on a real watercolor kick. So that is really pretty and just a nice little collection there going across the card. You could easily put a little banner with the sentiment on there or leave it as is. But then she took it to the next level and added the stitching. So just crisscrossing and going through the outline and creating that background. Darlene did a really stunning job with this. So thank you, Darlene. These are really, really lovely samples. So that's Concord. Then there is also Christina Werner. And I have to laugh because sometimes that crystal ball is bang on and sometimes it's on a completely different planet. Christina came out with a birthday collection this month. And it had this great big stamp set. So you've got big day and birthday, and those are important. I will talk about that in just a little bit. But then it's got it's your big day, it's your birthday, happy birthday, hugs, wishes, and lots of other really great little sentiments. So glad you were born. Wishing you joy today and always. Hope your day is amazing. Cake time, also very important. There is a coordinating die. So the die set that goes specifically with the stamp set has birthday, big day, a couple of little strips for all of these smaller sentiments, and then it's your wishes, hugs, and happy. Not only coordinate, the shadow will coordinate with the stamp set, but you've also got a dainty detail to go with it as well. Hold that thought. I'm going to segue in. There is also a stencil set. It is a 7-layer, 6x8, 6x9 stencil set that makes this beautiful background. And there are a few other pictures on the Concord and 9th website, but it is a really multi-layer, really fun and graphic stencil that goes with this collection. And then there are these two dies. And I will be completely honest, when you look at them, they kind of look the same. Sorry, I'm going to just, there we go. They kind of look the same, but they're not. We have big day shadow dies and we have birthday shadow dies. So when you look very carefully, big day coordinates with big day on the stamp set and big day on the die set. And then obviously birthday coordinates with birthday. And so they've got a bunch of different, 4 different configurations on each one. And the best way that I can show this is with this great little cheat sheet that Darlene created. So if you just got this set here, this is what you can do. You've got happy, you've got birthday. This has been stamped out. Here's your die cut, here's your big day stamped, and your different configurations there. So that is if you just had the stamp and the die. Gives you lots of fun options, but they are layered. So big day and wishes are separate. That's important because when you then go to the shadow dies, you have one solid background that fits both. So let me see if I can find a comparable. This one is big day. So we've got, it's your is on one layer, big day is on another layer. We don't, it's your big day is now only on one layer. So whether you're stamping, whether you're die cutting, you can have that one solid layer on the bottom that layers everything else on top of it. And then the same thing goes for birthday. So, happy birthday. Here's happy birthday with that solid background. When I ordered this, it never occurred to me that everybody would want all the pieces. So we sold out in less than 12 hours, I think, from the time we received it till the last one went out the door. So if this is something that you are interested in, I will be placing my April Concord and 9th order likely towards the end of next week, maybe the beginning of the following week. We typically get the email from Concord around the 2nd or 3rd of the month, which I'm going to look behind me. There's no calendar here anymore, but I feel like the 2nd is Thursday. So Thursday, Friday next week, we might get that email. I am happy to add all of these items for you to our next order. All you have to do is email me. And I don't have a graphic up here, but let me just type it into the chat. It's info@craftersworkshop.ca. Oops, missed the C. That is our email address. And see, can I? I don't know how to put this up on the screen. So something to learn for next time, but you guys know the drill. Just email us. We will put you on the special order list, and we'll be more than happy to bring these in to show you these great samples. And I know Darlene was already working on samples until we sold out. So we will have lots more to show on that. We do have still in stock a couple of things from Christina, and that is her ovals. So we have some nice basic ovals here. They cut both a detail layer, and then if you were to layer them layer two together, you could create the frame. A2 is for your standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card, and then A7 gives you that much bigger. Now I don't think the case is that you could take this one and fit it in between this one. I'm not sure. Darlene, I don't know if you're still watching. If you know the answer to that, let me know. But it creates that beautiful little detail one. And then again, if you stack two together, you can get the wider oval as well. And then that nice center oval just to finish things off. So a nice, great staple for your collection. And that is all things Concord. Find the right pile, put those away, save that, samples away. Yeah, are you loving the samples? The team's done a really, really awesome job. All right, here's something that's interesting and something we got asked for quite frequently and have finally been able to source them and get them in. These are card sleeves. So if you are someone who makes cards to donate, makes cards to sell, or you just like putting your finished card in a protective sleeve until you are ready to send it, then these are for you. They do fit an A2 card, and Darlene put a sample together for me. So it fits an A2 card and an envelope inside. And if you're someone that likes to keep those cards protected, then this is perfect for you. There are 10 in a pack for $2.99. So hopefully that's a good bargain for you. And if you need 100, well, then you're just going to buy 10 packs. So it is a great way to just keep your projects and everything nice and protected. And this is my rolling tote, I think, from 2 weeks ago, Learning Live. Watercolor fun. Okay, a couple of new items from Pear Blossom Press. They are our light people, our snap and spin people. And this one here is what they call window sheet. So it is a nice, clean, small pack, heat resistant, die cuttable acetate. Heat emboss or foil for beautiful shakers and windows, heat resistant to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, die cut or make your own stencils. That would be really interesting. For best die cutting results, use hard plastic cutting plate. Avoid very intricate die shapes. So this is something that we learned about in a recent trade show, and I have not personally tried them myself, but we're always looking for some good little pieces of acetate instead of the full 12 by 12 sheets. So that is that. And then we have mirror sheets, and this is awesome. If you are someone who likes lights, this is absolutely awesome. So it is a silver foil paper. I think they are all silver. Yeah, bright silver finish. But what this does, so typically if you were to put something over top of where a light was going to shine through, you have to make sure that it's vellum or very, very transparent. Well, this looks pretty solid, doesn't it? But Amanda's smart. These are actually translucent. So when you have the light that is going on behind it, you can still see the light and still have that mirror finish. I'm going to take a pack home and play with it. I got a lot to play with, so I better have some downtime. Might take me a little while, but this would be lots of fun. And again, it helps you to really play with those pear blossom press lights and create some really fun stuff. So that'll go in the sherry pile. This will go in the put away pile. Let me take a sip of water. Diane, if you are interested in that Christina Werner stuff, please do make sure you email us so that we get you on the list. Donna, I see you joining in late, but no worries. I was going to say Ken. It's Faisy. She's been at the scrapbooking crop this afternoon. That's awesome, but that's what the replay is for. So we look forward to seeing you all on the replay. Looks like I have one more basket and then one more set of samples. Trinity stamps. So we started working with Trinity this time-ish last year. I met them for the first time at the trade show in Seattle, and they have some super fun stuff. Then things kind of got away from us. They were working on their release schedule, and then we closed for renovation. So the Christmas order that we had planned to bring in ended up not actually happening. So this time, instead of going into new stuff, I actually went into their back catalog and pulled out what I think are some pretty spectacular finds. I'm going to put that face down. You don't get to see the samples yet. One of the things that Trinity is exceptional at is shaker bits. And some of them I think are part of the April release, so I'm going to try and maybe circumvent them. So if I show something tonight that maybe I'm not supposed to and you can't find on the website, just email me. I forgot to pull those out earlier. And you may have to wait until next week, but we've got lots of fun shaker bits, and some of them we've had before. So that's ultramarine sparkle spots. We brought in some pink, so that's watermelon. Fun. Ruby, so just like Dorothy's shoes, the ruby slippers. We have holographic silver. We have blue sky, which I think we had before, and we have white sparkle. So where the holographic is a little bit more silver in comparison to that white. Those ones I'm not going to show because I'm pretty sure those are new. And then we've got two sets of stars. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We've got silver stars and golden sparkle stars. So these will make some really, really fun shaker bits to go in your shaker. Use that window. Oh, I put the, no, that's right. Use the window sheets, make your own shakers, and have fun. Then there are the treasures. So let me start with the biggest one and we'll work our way down. Look at that. So cute. Number one fan, circle card add-on. So those of you who bought the circle card die that we used with the donuts and with the waffle, now there's a fan. I'm your biggest fan. I think that is so much fun and some great little words. And if you put it on one of the Pear Blossom Snap and Spins, you could actually have your fan be functional. Might not create too much of a breeze, but at least it will spin and be some fun. This guy here, this one is called the Tiny Donut Dipper. So if you like the big donut, here is the mini donut. And if you remember, I made that little pizza box as a learning live with the big donut. You could make a tiny pizza box to put your donut in. And that is inspired by real life. I had to go and try one of Ryan's signature donuts in Tim Hortons. Haven't tried it yet, still inside here. But wouldn't it be cute to have a little box to put a paper donut in? The nice thing about paper donuts is they're calorie free. So that is the tiny donut dipper set. Doop. Then we have, let's see what's in the pile. Oh, this one is back in stock. So we had this one before, the tiny bandage. Great for nurses, great for get well cards. Just really, really super sweet and easy to put together. Food and fun. Let me bring all of these out here. So this is not food. I don't recommend you eating a camera, but this is called the Picture This, and we do have it as a stamp and die bundle. So you've got the cute little Instax camera, the little picture, and the I'm no photographer, but I can picture us together. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. We just click, say cheese, and I love you. So that's really fun. I mean, we really easy to color in and have some fun with that. Food has been trendy. We have the chips and we will have the candy collection. But I thought this one was fun with the ramen noodles. So it's called So Romantic. Romantic. I made you this romantic card. You're doing superb. Just ramen calm. I remembered it's your birthday. A bit of a mouthful. And then instant friends. So I thought that was really, really fun and super cute to play with. Continuing our donut theme, we have the fan tusk tick, because he's got tusks, but he's got little donuts on his tusks and the little cup of coffee. Who's got the coffee? Hope you have a fantastic day and long in the tooth, but still full of youth. So perfect for a birthday card. And then, oh my gosh, this one would be perfect for my Charlie who loves anything that is cheese. It is called Greatest, spelled Grate. So you've got the little cheese grater, the little block of cheese. You're a great friend. This is the start of something great. I'm ever so grateful. You're a great teacher. So some really, really punny little things to make with these guys. But wait, there's more. Part of the newest release. Oh, look, there's one more set of sparkle spots that I missed. This one is definitely a Darlene's pick. Her son Cameron absolutely loves chicken nuggets. So we got nugs and kisses. So all these cute little chicken nuggets, and they're in the little tray. Even the tray has a happy face. Ketchup pack, French fries. So super cute. And of course, Darlene made some samples. I'll show you those in a second. That's the end of the food related stuff. We then brought in a couple of stamp sets, just the stamp set there, and a cute little die that as we wind down the school year, this would be great for teachers, great for grads. First and foremost, there is the little clipboard. So all of you TN people, all of you journal people, this little clipboard is absolutely darling, and it's got, I will warn you, tons of tiny little pieces, which you can choose to use or not use as you see fit. And then we have this one here that's the influence of a great teacher can never be erased. And congrats, you did it, a cute little graduation stamp set. These are 3x4, so they will fit perfectly on an A2 card or even an ATC card, but you can have a lot of fun with those. So don't just take my word for it. Let me put this all back in the basket and let me show you some samples. So the first couple of cards are using that grad card. So Darlene just did a nice, simple ombre rainbow kind of watercolor wash on the back and just simply stamped the sentiment on there. This is where you would use that VersaFine Clear ink because it will withstand that watercolor technique. Here she did a smoosh background, and it probably is not going to show up on the camera, but she used Wink of Stella in the, or a shimmer pen in the words to make them sparkle. And then, I hope Cameron's not watching. This is Cameron's grad card that she so graciously let us show tonight. She put the little chicken nugget onto the grad hat and colored that in her signature purple colors. So that is the graduation one. I think that's it for the graduation. She did something similar here with the teacher one and just added some emphasis with some extra watercoloring in those letters. And here is that great teacher one on the clipboard. How stinking cute is that? I think that clipboard is going to go really, really fast. And then if you want to take a look at the chicken nuggets, you've got your ketchup, you've got your French fries, you've got the nuggets in the basket. You make every meal a happy meal. And she random stamped the fries and the ketchup in the background as well. So creates a really fun background and then lets your chicken nuggets be the hero. And then she also brought out the postage collage footprint background. Sorry, my words are failing, and just brought those in there. Now she jokes that these little nuggets are maybe a little bit burnt. I've just said they've got a little extra seasoning on them, but you can see how easily you can color these guys and just make them adorable. So that is all brand new from Trinity Stamps. And like I said, hopefully I didn't reveal something earlier than I should have. Got a couple other things that we will save for next week when it's April. Yeah, Wednesday will be April 1st, so we'll be good to share that. Okay, so that leaves one more thing to talk about. We are returning to in-person classes. We're doing this on a small scale to start with our new layout, with our renovations. We've got kind of some ideas on how we can bring in some tables and have some in-person classes, small numbers. So when you see things like that go live in our registration, you are going to want to jump on it quickly. However, if you miss out, don't think you have completely missed out. Email us. We can start wait lists. If there is enough interest, we can pick another date. We can figure things out. This is a big test for us because it's been a really long time since we have done a class in the store. So bear with us as we work through the bumps and pivot and figure this out. But we know that there is a huge demand for just getting back together. I mean, it's been it's a couple of years now since lockdown has ended, but there still is that need to come together. That's what my We All Have Baggage collection was about, is bringing people together, meeting new friends, crafting with your current crafty friends, and doing something fun. So I have, I call it the slider reveal card class. We still have, our afternoon currently is sold out. But if you desperately want the afternoon, then please do email us and we can start a wait list. I think we've got 1 or 2 people already on the wait list. And we have our evening session. So the evening is from 6 until 8. And that still has spots available. Suzanne is asking, are we going to do a video as well? No. At this point, this is strictly an in-person class. That's something we can revisit, maybe not with this class specifically, but finding that combination of in-person and virtual and making sure everything is taken care of is something that we are going to be working through. So here is it just pulls out like this and reveals this center element here, and then it closes up again. If you are familiar with the Ta-Da diorama from Lawn Fawn, this is a very similar mechanism, but there's no die cutting. This one is by Hunky Dory, and what you will get. Oh, it's over here. So they come in a pack like this. There is 2 of each card in a pack, so I'm going to split those. Everybody will get 1 full set. There's 6 different designs, 2 sheets for each design, and they simply punch out. So in the class, we will walk through how to put these together, and then we will practice. We will practice by putting 2 more together, so we will make 3 in class. And then you have 3 to take home and complete on your own. There are envelopes, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So it's some really pretty kind of watercolory style, and there is a nice mix of kind of floral and feminine, and this one here for the guys. Choo-choo! So for right now, this one is only going to be in person. We will not be doing a video on it. But that's not to say never. And if we are able to get more stock, if they come out with a second round of these, then there might be a potential for virtual in the future. But we're just dabbling and we're trying these things out. So let me come back to this one here, and I think I did okay all by myself. We had customers, we had Campar, and we had me forgetting things all over the store. But that just keeps things interesting. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you have requests, if you have ideas, if you have things you want to share with me, we are open to all kinds of things and really look forward to connecting with all of you as we go forward. Sheila says her hubby retires from 51 years with CP Rail. Absolutely, Sheila, that would be a great one. We will have the Hunky Dory kits available for sale if you wanted to purchase them, and it does come with step-by-step instructions, so don't think that you are not able to get the product. You just won't be able, we just won't be doing a class for it. Okay. After all that food-related stuff, now I'm hungry. Those Easter cream eggs are standing behind me, calling my name. So I'm going to sign off and clean up, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. We will see you next week. One last reminder, make sure you're watching your inbox Friday morning. That's important. Friday morning is something that you might be wanting to watch your inbox for. And next week is our April Mix and Mingle with the Friends with Flair jean jacket. All right. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.